Hi, Gemini. My name is Isel. I'm here on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic. And I'm going to do a channeled message for you for the month of September 2018. Yeah, I've done one for a couple of other signs, and I felt Gemini. So I'm going to go ahead and connect in Gemini land. I feel like some of you may be reminiscing about people, reminiscing in certain ways where it's like kind of going over things in your head like, did I do that right? Could have done that better. Did I do that right? You know, and I think it's important right here, like the outcome of this is it was for your benefit. Like the level of haziness, the level of the lack of clarity within the situation was for your benefit, because it causes you to trust yourself. It causes you to trust your own judgment. Like it really causes you to sit strongly upon how you feel. It like creates a fine-tuning of yourself. So that's really important to communicate here. I feel to like be careful of the amount of time that you spend thinking upon things, or like rehashing situations with people, or in your brain, like rumination. There's an energy of that, like being conscious to not overthink, overanalyze, but it doesn't necessarily feel that. It feels like it's so past that it's like it's just almost becoming abusive the way that we think about it. It's like we there's a level here where it's like somebody needs to forgive themselves for how they feel, forgive themselves for their connections to their past, something about that. It could be an energy that you're dealing with, somebody that wants to communicate that with you, or it just could be an energy where you are experiencing a level now where it's like an evaluation has gone on in regard to something in your life. And I feel that you are better equipped to deal with the outcome of that, better equipped to come to the aid so the outcome is positive. Some of that is going to be more presence. A lot of this I feel is like it's past energy. It's like rehashing something. It's like some of you are even like remembering the time of when something took place. Like there's something about like remembrance of like time, or like some of you, it's going to be just like remembering the time that something traumatic happened, or like I was here at this time when blah, 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 but it's in reference to this overthinking of this thing. So I guess, it happened for a reason. You can move on from it. It's just, it's going to take some time. But be gentle with yourself, because because you need to be gentle with yourself. You've spent enough time thinking about this in negatively feeling ways that you are you need to be gentle with yourself. It's like calling for it. That's like a no-brainer, but it's so hard to be gentle with ourselves. Like we're such assholes to ourselves. Like in general, like we are super mega big assholes to ourselves. Like we treat ourselves, and this isn't just for Gemini, this is like for everybody in the world, and for most America at least, and a lot of Europe, all over the world. I'm sorry, all over the world. This is we treat ourselves very poorly. We always put ourselves back, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. And so this is kind of highlighting it. That's what I'm saying, Gemini. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be confusing and not pinning people against people and making one lesser or greater. That's not what I'm talking about. Is there more for the overall energy of Gemini? Well, I guess I'm going to go on because I'm not feeling anything more right now. So let's say general, there's got to be more for Gemini. Some of you feel like you're tiptoeing around situations. Again, it's for this thing that's already passed. Like, it's for past communications. It's for things that we're holding on to. It's like we're reminiscing about something. Like we're backtracking. Yeah. So, okay, well, in the spirit of backtracking, let's not. Like, I think you've done enough of it already. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be pointing anything at you, but I feel like you've done enough of it already where it's like, you need to find you now. You need to settle it down with you. Even if you weren't able to communicate an outcome with somebody that went in your favor or against your favor or whatever it is, you need to be at peace with it. Something about being at peace with it. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay. So work. Talk to me about Gemini and work. Please talk to me about Gemini and work. Some of you want this to be very, very satisfying emotionally. Some of you want this to be very, very much like it doesn't feel like you're going to work. Like it feels like you're going to love. Like it feels like you're going to love. Some of you may want to incorporate more love in your life. And I don't mean that in a love relationship. I mean that in harnessing the truth within love in regard to how we exchange that with others, even if that is like at a soup kitchen, even if that is volunteering your time. There's something about wanting and craving the desire to see somebody smile genuinely and to know that you've had an effect and an impact on their life, but also in regard to them having an impact on your life. It's a dual thing, and it can only happen when it's done in sincerity. So it's like you want to experience that, you want to see that, and whatever job that you're going to be entering into actively, that's what component it has to have. That's an element that it has to carry. It's like you don't want to be in a situation that's not going to be something that's warm, inviting, but not only like warm and inviting, like I'm comfortable, but like this like makes me feel like I'm happy in my work. This makes me feel like I'm happy in my work. It's not conflictual. And it being easy to navigate causes you to have really good experience within it. And so it has to be something that lights you up. It's got to be, I'm feeling a lot of like philanthropic energy, like soup kitchen, like, I don't know what that is. Like go with your friends, like really truly go with your friends. Like friends volunteer at food groups all the time, they'll feed like homeless kids, or they'll feed, whomever, but they get together, they plan things out and they go and they do it, and it feels good because they put their energy into it, and it was real, but like be real with the people that you serve though too. Like be very real with the people that you serve. Like I've worked in social work, and I've seen people where they want to make such a difference, but it's all about their ego. There's like no giving in it. It's only giving to yourself. That's what those people are choosing to experience. And I feel like you want something completely different. You don't want to experience that. You know what that is. You want to experience something real within this. And so it's like you're going to put your effort into it, some heart and soul, and a little bit of blood and elbow grease and some tears and stuff, because it's going to make you cry, like that type of, that you want to be a part of that. So okay. And that gives you wings. That gives you like, that's so funny. And I don't want to say this to be like hella cheesy, but it's like, when you do that, that's almost like, you elevate somebody's experience. You elevate their experience in this life when you help them to evolve by giving to them, by showing them genuine love and care. You help them elevate, and it brings you higher, and so I really, and it's not in that egoic way, it's not in that egotistical center-mindedness, self-centeredness energy. Like, it's not that at all. It's something where you're coming from a place of truth, and there's something really beautiful about that. And like, I think that you are able to better embrace it in this situation. So that is what work needs to happen. Like there's something about that needs to be incorporated here, just because you're craving it. You're craving to experience that type of energy for yourself and for others. And I think that that's great. What else for work in regard to Leo? I'm sorry. Gemini, show me Gemini. Yeah, it's new beginnings. It's new beginnings in different directions. It's really nice. It's positivity. And some of you will be moving on into different things, for sure. But again, that whole thing that I just talked about, even if what you're moving into, it's highlighted, it's highlighted. It has to have a level of authenticity that can't be, it can't be beat, but it also can't be matched anywhere else. Like, there's something about that. Like, it's integral to the job. So yeah, so that's really cool in regard to like job. That's really cool in regard to, learning something new and being able to incorporate your soul into it. I don't know. For some people, this movie, I don't know why I'm being told this movie, but this movie is really, really good. Oh God. The Horse Boy. Okay. So, yeah, The Horse Boy. It's a movie about an autistic child, and the way that his parents like go in some really beautiful ways. For some reason, this is for somebody, and I hope you watch it just in general, because it's a gorgeous film. It's a documentary, but it's beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Do things that ignite you. Do things that follow your soul. For sure. So, in regard to love, please talk to me for Gemini 2018 of September and onward. Gemini 2018 of September and onward. Show me Gemini, please. Love energy for Gemini, please. I feel like you're going to be, some of you are going to be giving communication really quickly. It's like you want to talk to somebody, you want to communicate with them very clearly, very crystal clear. Or they want to with you. I feel like you are also up against some energy that is, it's cyclical in nature in regard to abuse. And abuse doesn't have to mean you're like getting beaten up every 5 minutes, but like, that's definite abuse, but like abuse in communication, in the acceptance of the partner or the person in question. It's sharp. It's sharp, yeah. It's like on guard, on sharp, on guard. Gemini, please show me Gemini love. It's like wanting to meet somebody halfway. This is a different thing. wanting to meet somebody halfway and like not knowing what they bring, if that's going to be real, the information that they communicate to you. Because I feel like you've also dealt with this person before, and, you know, it left you feeling pretty frustrated in regard to how you experienced truth with them, how you experienced, truth with them. So, be careful of fair weather friends. Be also careful if, like, a partner acts like a fair weather friend. Like, that's not something okay. You don't want to deal with that. So, is there anything else for the sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Of course. That's a given. Like, if I ever, like, do Gemini, Aquarius, whomever, like, I don't know. I assume that's a given. It's a given in my readings. Like, it'll always be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you know. If I add anything or subtract anything, I'll definitely make a mention. But you know, you really need to be able to use your better judgment in this situation, because I think it's kind of like, it's an emotional replay of what you've already experienced with somebody. It's an emotional replay of toppling over, you toppling over. It's like it's an emotional replay. It's not something that is easily had either, and it's something that keeps you on guard. So whatever you're communicating with this person, you really need to use your best judgment. You really need to use what it is that is going to let you sleep at night, you know. I feel like in this situation, you've had, it's been hazy, it's been unclear, and you need to clear that up, and you're doing your best to do so. You're doing your best to do so. Clear-cut communication. I definitely feel clear-cut communication and allowing things to really come to a head in regard to what you are going to communicate and talk to about people, what is coming in. Like something needs to be like, I think this ties to other energy that you've already had here in this communication. It's like all tying in together. Of course it's going to tie in together. It's for you. It's for your sign. Duh. Jesus. Is there anything else for the sign of Gemini in regard to love? Be careful not to buck heads. And when I say that too, like, I'm getting two pictures. Let me just say the first one, the Zacks. And then the second one here is be careful about bucking heads. Like, do you know when two bucks go into battle, like for a doe or whatever it is, they will lock horns, but they can get stuck. Don't get stuck in conflict with this person. Like, say your piece and separate the energy. There's something really important about that. Don't get deadlocked with them. Don't get in deadlock land. The Zacks is it's a cartoon from Dr. Seuss, and it's the tale of the two stubborn old Zacks. Anyhow, they're super stubborn. They have this entire world around them, free range of everything, and they're happening one day to walk upon the same path, and they're not even looking, and then they in front of each other. But now the other one's like, please move, or they don't even say please, but none of them move. They don't move because they're so stubborn. They just choose to maintain this conflictual energy, you know. And so time goes and passes by them, and like a city arises above them and around them, and like cars and spaceships or whatever the hell, you know. But it's like, don't get deadlocked in this type of energy with this person. Like, say your piece, move on. Don't feel it necessary also to prove your point. That's a big thing here. Like, you can prove your point by stating your piece and walking away. That proves your point. Sometimes Sometimes people can just do that because they're like incredibly manipulative and they're just like one way. But like, I feel that you're justified here. I feel that you're justified here. I feel that this person is the one that needs to come clear to you. But you're also going to be giving out clear cut, crystal clear. Yeah. So yeah, okay. I feel like that might be it. Hang out with your friends. Be jovial with your friends. It reminds me of the Three of Cups. Be jovial with the people that you love. Be jovial with them. That's going to carry you far. That's going to carry you far. Like creating connections again, like reestablishing the ones with your friends. This might also be, this energy that I've just been talking about, all this conflictual stuff, it also might be to a friendship. It doesn't just have to be within a love relationship. Like, friendships are big, and I feel very much so that it's both, and each for different people. Or it could be, you know, you might also be coming back together with a friend too. Who knows? But what I'm feeling here is that it needs to be genuine, and it will be. And you know, by enjoying each other, you're honest in how you enjoy each other, and that's important. And it raises the vibration. I will talk a lot about raising the vibration. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. I want to help raise the vibration, you know. So, yeah, we can all help with that. And I think that by releasing things, you're able to do that, you know, not holding on to deadlocked energy. All right, Gemini, I'm going to stop it here. I hope that this was helpful for you. My name is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic. And yeah, I just wanted to share this with you and just share it with you, you know, so I hope it was helpful. If you like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you soon. I will in the mid-month of September. So yeah, I'm going to be recording more videos at that point. But yeah, I hope everything's cool. All right, take care. Bye.